Tom, a difficult afternoon for your group. What do you feel as though went wrong in that performance today?
I think we went away from what we wanted out of the game. We talked about leading up to this game, we need to play in the right areas. Every game you can't play as much as we did in our own 22, our own half. Like some beautiful breaks and everything like that, but we did it in our own half. So by the time we actually got to halfway, we spent all that energy getting there and we get turned over. DMP today thoroughly deserved the win. They just played in the right areas. They got out of their 22, out of their half, played down in our half, put pressure on us, and they either turned it over or forced us to kick the ball out in the line out. So obviously it's a disappointing day, but these are learnings we have to keep taking. We have to look back at the game. We're going to go through the process. We'll go through it with a fine-tooth comb on Monday night, and we've got to get better as a group. We can't keep our heads down, heads up. Obviously DMP got their first win of the season. It's our last home game, but these are just parts and parcels of the season. We have to keep going forward, be positive and help each other out. Along the same side though, we need to make sure we're challenging each other to get better. As staff, players, we have to make sure we're challenging each other. I firmly believe that this part of the season for next season will help us loads. We'll know where we were and where we're going to go and be. But we've got to take that into the Wasps game and make sure we turn up and the right players on the right pitch, doing everything they can for the team. Don't get me wrong, there were some outstanding individual performances today, but we just didn't gel as a team and play and execute our objectives like we wanted to.
It seemed as a lack of the basic skills kind of stopped your side playing the game that you wanted them to play.
Oh, definitely. When it came to defence, we were getting too narrow, weren't playing heads up, and then when we got off the line, we weren't getting off the line hard enough, quite passive. Then it was very hard to make a positive, dominant tackle. If you don't come off the line hard, it's very hard to do that. And when you do come off the line, we've got to make sure we're getting our low chops, or if we're going high for the ball. But again, we were too many missed tackles, or too many tackles they were riding us and going through on the attack. Saying that fundamentally in our attack, too many drop balls, so quite a few knock-ons, quite a few passes behind the back or thrown into touch. But again, when we did do the right things, we looked like we could beat anyone. But it's how can we get that consistency through our team? It's great to see players come on the pitch. Grace Crompton and Ella Lovebond came on board some energy. But again, we need to give them confidence to do what they can do and show that magic they can produce.